Hello everyone, and welcome back to another How to Find Deals. You may remember or have seen that I did one on how to find good deals on Amazon. Well, now I'm here to help you find good deals on a GTX 1080. And really the stuff that I'm going to show you here is going to work, or should work, almost on everything else. Like anything that's like rare, out of stock, etc., which is one of the most crazy things. I mean, beyond the price of the 1080, as you're going to see if you haven't already. But the first thing is mostly before when GPUs launched, then they're just like out there. They're just available, waiting for somebody to come by. And now it's like everybody wants a 1080, but nobody has them. They go on pre-order for like 4 minutes and sell out, and some of them don't even last 30 seconds. It's that insane. But here I'm going to show you the ways that I've gone about trying to find 1080, and hopefully this will help you out as well. And I actually managed to secure two pre-orders doing this. I mean, of course, there are different models, but I was planning on trying to do like a liquid versus air cool. But stay tuned for those videos on the 1080s once they get here, for the MSI Seahawk and also the MSI Aero OC. Here we are to our first site. This site right here is your best friend when you're looking for things that are pre-order only and you can't find anywhere else. It's called nowinstock.net. Basically, you go here and they have a lot of the popular products just right here, just like Lego, Star Wars, and all this other stuff. And they have the GTX 1080 and 1070. So you go to the 1080, and here is the 1080 tracker. It lets you have free in-stock alerts whenever you sign up with your email and your mobile. And to my knowledge, it doesn't use this for any kind of telemarketing reason. It just lets you know, like, hey, we're going to do you a solid, and let you know when all this stuff is going on. So we also have testimonials and everything, but this seems to not have anything shady to it at all. But at the moment, it seems everything is out of stock. But when something is either in stock or at pre-order status, it'll pop up, and right here it'll be in blue for pre-order, or it'll be in green for in stock. And most of the time it says out of stock, and it has last stock listed and the last price that it was listed at that for that stock. It also has the differentiation for the make and the model and where you can find it at. So, and this is for exclusives. So this one is exclusive to Newegg, so you can only find this on Newegg when it has it. You can suggest them a product, and it also has this recent in-stock history, which updates approximately every 5 minutes, or you can press the refresh button to get that as well. And it will tell you when the date and time was and what model it was from where. So you can also click and have an expanded history and look all the way down through here since from the product launched to find all this through here. Well, perhaps not since the product launch. Sorry about that, but I would have thought they had a second page. I've never scrolled all the way to the bottom before, because it's like you want to know what happened and when it happened to hopefully be able to plan for later. But that's kind of like wishful thinking almost. But anyway, it'll tell you who's had it and who is sold out of it. And really, the whole thing about Amazon is like I had a pre-order there for an Aero OC, but then you go through and find all these comments down here at the bottom. The comments are through Discus, so if you have an account there, you can make one if you don't have one or whatnot. But it's like all these people have had pre-orders since May, and they still haven't gotten it yet. They still haven't even like gotten the shipping order yet. So it's like that's really kind of like underhanded Amazon. I canceled my order and found it elsewhere, so I honestly couldn't recommend Amazon for that product, because most of the people, as you're going to see here in a minute, are like what they call scalpers, which is like they bought it on a pre-order for like $6.49 or $6.99, and then they jack it up to like $8.49 or like 1,000, or like the highest one I saw on here was a Gaming X for 900 or $1,999. I'm like, that is just insane. Nobody in their right mind would pay that, no matter how much they wanted it. But you can go through here and see what the people have to say about it. I actually haven't been on here in a few days because I already have mine, but I just like to kind of check back and go through this for this video. Sometimes you can find that people have suggested it up here, but they haven't added it yet, so they'll put it down here for anyone who's watching the comments. And you can go through here and either just have chat like you would regularly on a forum of some kind, or you can list where you found it at elsewhere. And if you go down through here and you find a link, sometimes they'll actually be a pretty good link. Like I found this, I'll just go ahead and go over here, this compsource.com. That seemed to be pretty good. I honestly haven't bought anything from them previously, but it seems like if you go down here to the bottom, not only do they have all these badges, which I don't really put that much stock in badges, but okay, whatever. But they have this copyright that's like 1999 to present. So it's like if they've actually been in business that long, then it seemed like that they would have some kind of business model working. As well as the testimonials here, you view other testimonials. I don't usually like go just off testimonials because most of the time they'll just set up the ones that they want you to see anyway. So it's like just beyond that, you can go through here and like GTX 1080 and then search that on here, and it will tell you whether it's in stock, or if it is in stock, then it'll let you add it. It also lets you kind of like pre-order at it, even if it's not in stock. And you can go through here and just browse as you would normally. Normally, I don't use anything but like Amazon or Newegg if I want product data, but they have their specs or whatever. Like, oh, it's detailed specs. Haha, not really. It's like one line, which is basically the title, but still, other than that, it seems to be pretty good. Like I said, I haven't ordered anything from them before, but I got an MSI Aero OC from them, so I'm gonna see what all that's about. And this price seems to be pretty modest, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. And we go through up here to like order tracking where we were before. It tells you about the ordering process. They have 16 warehouses, and within 1 day delivery of 70%, and within 2 day delivery of 99.8% of the US. So it's like that's probably more to instill confidence, but it's been a few days and I still haven't gotten it. Granted, that was the weekend. I ordered it on Friday and business days and all that fun stuff, so that might be why I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm really hoping they hurry up on it. We can go off on there. Like the one I found, like personally, was overclockers.co.uk, but the one that I found in the comments was this comp source. So you go through here and they have a bunch of computer related stuff, but it would seem that they also have some GTX 1080. So you go through here and type that in, and it'll come up here with all the models here. And they even have the ETA listed when it's available. Sometimes you'll be on the page and you hover over this pre-order right here and it'll tell you ETA. Sorry. But this is basically in euros, and it's still in English because it's in the UK, but they use euros and Great British pounds over there. So this one happens to be in euros. So what you want to do to find out the prices is you go on Google and type in EUR to USD or wherever your localized currency is, and press enter, and it'll come up with a currency converter. So what's the 689 for the Seahawk? So you type in the 689, and that would be 781 US dollars. So you need to keep the currency conversion in mind when you're shopping abroad. But this is actually a really good way to find other stuff that may not be in stock, because Americans are just like, we're going to search .com and .net because those are our domains. But if you go and search for somewhere like co.uk or even co.jp for Japan or co.cn for China, and it's like, of course, again, you have to keep in mind currency conversion. And if you're on Google, then it'll automatically translate the page if you want it to. So I'll show you that when we go over to Amazon. But here we go and click the product. So we want to buy the Seahawk. I actually did get the Seahawk from here though, so looking really forward to that. But it says free shipping, and either that's for like stateside for England only. I honestly don't remember, but you can go through and it'll tell you the stock level and the indicator. It'll give you like the bullet points over here and description of it. It actually seems to be pretty well put together. But again, I just mainly use Amazon and Newegg for like detailed stats if I'm going to specifically look for something, because they seem to have like really good model on all that. You can give them a review and all that good stuff, and it'll tell you similar products and all this, or inform as soon as available, because it is a pre-order. And they don't seem to have an ETA on this one, because it's not showing up when we hover. And let me see, where was it? It was either delivery options or something else, but it'll tell you, yeah, it's delivery options. It'll tell you what it is. Like the Royal Mail is what runs in, one of the things that runs in the UK, but if you're ordering from abroad, then it would be DHL, because they go worldwide. And it actually will tell you down here, DHL Worldwide Express is a premium service offering fast delivery across the world, with delivery from UK to Australia in just 4 days, door to door. You really cannot ask for a better international service, and that is actually pretty impressive. As you know, if you get anything from like China, it might take 2 weeks, or it might take 2 years. I mean months. So, yeah, that's definitely good to know that they seem to get it there fairly fast. And if it's UK to Australia in 4 days, then it should be like 2 to 3 days for the US, since it's moderately closer. But that's comforting. It tells you that the order cutoff times for all of this, and delivery option, all that. You can go on here and look through that. And they also seem to have a pretty quality stock of other components. But again, I was just mainly focused on the NVIDIA GTX 1080, so that's really all I looked at. And most all of this other stuff, since it's available like on Amazon and Newegg, you can find it on there. So there's honestly not much reason to come here except for that reason. But that doesn't mean it's not a good site. So if you want to check that out, then feel free. But this is where I found one of my GTX 1080s. And if Amazon were to get all their ducks in a row, so to speak, and actually start shipping people's orders that they've pre-ordered, they have pre-orders on here almost all the time, really. But it's like, yeah, like that person said, they've had a pre-order since May and it still hasn't shipped yet, and now it's almost the end of June, so it's not very encouraging. Not going to pre-order with confidence on that, so I canceled mine. But you see a good indication of all the scalpers here. $1,500 for a 4 to win, and $1,200, $900, and let me see if I can find it on here. A 1070, $600. Yeah, that's amazing. Some people are actually paying that for this. And to be honest, I was tempted. I'm like, oh, I want this so bad. I could get it right now. I'm like, I don't, no, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. But that's what people do if they get a pre-order, like limit order 2. They keep one for themselves and they sell it on here or on eBay. So when they actually do have one that's like Founders Edition, it's like the pricing model is all jacked up. It's like $6.99 for Founders Edition, and then all the custom PCBs are like, wait a minute, that's the reference card, and we're not going to sell it for less than the reference card, so we're going to sell it for like $750 or so. It's like, it kind of messed that up, but then we go over here and try, like you see all that's available on the .com, and you actually go over to .co.uk, and it will show you like completely different results, and again it'll be in euros, so watch out for that. Like this one wasn't on there at all, but it shows it as not in stock and pre-order. So if you go on different abroad sites, then that can actually work out to your favor. And 619, I believe, is like roughly, I want to say 720 or 30. I'm not for sure. You can go and check on that, as I've already covered. But they actually seem to have really good prices on here. The one thing to watch out for is not all of these ship abroad, so it's like, well, it could be pretty good, but like Amazon.uk, I don't think it will actually let you place an order. I don't remember for certain. I think may have tried this when I was pre-ordering and it wouldn't let me or something like that, but still something to keep in mind. And then even if you were to order off like a Japanese site, then it'll translate, like it automatically starts translating up here. So anything that's like in a picture that's Japanese, like this is a picture right here, so it's still in Japanese, but it translated all of the actual text in the page. So you can go through here and convert the prices and start looking through that. And I actually haven't seen this one before. You may not actually have like an exclusive or something to Japan only. That would be kind of interesting. But yeah, just don't be afraid to shop abroad. You need to keep in mind where they ship to, specifically if they have a worldwide service, and also the currency conversion. But if you have Google Chrome, then it should automatically, or at least offer to translate the page for you, and that can help a lot as well. So anyway, guys, you just keep in mind nowinstock.net, and you can also check out compsource.com and overclockers.co.uk. Those are where I've gotten to find my cards, and I'll try to leave a link to all these in the video description. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you thought that it maybe need a little bit of work, then you can thumbs down as well, or leave a comment. And well, I guess I'll see y'all in the next video. And also, don't forget to share. Don't forget to share this with as many people as you possibly can. Comment it on forums and everywhere else to help people find these 1080s, because I know when I was searching, like, it was so disheartening to want the 1080 and then go on Amazon, like, oh, Amazon might have it, and I'm like, oh, it's $1,200. Never mind. I'm going to go find it somewhere else. So anyway, later, guys.